alaikum, everybody. I just came from shopping, food shopping, and I got all these awesome deals. I like saving money. Anyway, so I went to the store and I'm just throwing all this stuff in the cart, and then it caused me to reminisce about my mom and my upbringing and whatnot. And so I had Honey on the phone and I started telling him about how it was when we were growing up. I'm from the hood, come up poor and everything. Hold on, I gotta shut these wipers off. And so we were poor and everything. Not that everybody from the hood, had this particular experience, but we were on welfare. And my mom used to get benefits for us, like, a check. And she used to get food stamps to help us, make it through the month and everything. And so, food stamp day, let me tell you, I grew up, we didn't celebrate Christmas because I'm Muslim, of course, but it didn't matter. Like, every first of the month, well, I think my mother used to get her check on the 5th, the 3rd or the 5th, I don't know. And if I remember correctly, they didn't give, like, food stamps and the checks came out at different times, like different days. And that you can get your stuff, your benefits on the 1st, the 3rd, or the 5th. So we used to get them in one of them days. And of course, this is pre, the card, like Family First card and stuff like that. And so you had to be downstairs waiting for your check. And it was just check. That's what it was. You'd have to go to the check cashing place to get your check cashed. And likewise, for you to get your food stamps, you would have to do that too. And it came in these I don't really know what to call it. They were like coupons, and that you had to like pull them out. They were like perforated lines, and you would have to pull them out the thing every time you went to use them at the store. And they had different colors. The print was different colors. So like, say $20 might be light green. I don't remember them. I remember they were like $1, like the worth of $1 were your food stamps. Then you had some that were 5. I think you had some that were 10 and 20. I think it only went up to 20. I don't remember. And when you got change back in like stamps or coins. I think. I don't even remember how they gave the change back. But anyway, yeah, so but it's so crazy because we were poor. We were like really, really poor. And so, but I think thinking back on it, it has a real sense of nostalgia for me. And so my mom, she would get her, stuff or whatever and go and cash them. And it was like so cool because, like I said, we didn't celebrate Christmas, but every time food stamp day rolled around, it was the bomb because mommy would come back home. She might have stopped and got some things to like cook for dinner or whatever, but we didn't have a vehicle. She didn't drive. Everybody didn't have cars like they do now, and I'm old. And so, it wasn't like you could just go to the store and everything. You had to jump on the bus to get there, or either we took a lot of cabs. You have to get in the cab to take you to whatever store you were going to go food shopping. And then they had men who had services outside of the supermarket. And for a fee, they would drive you home and help you unload your groceries, like your bags. And so whenever mommy would come home, she might come home with a little something for dinner or something like that. But the thrill for me, which is what I was talking to Honey about, she would send me to the store and we would get, like, say, she said, go and get $3 worth of beef bologna, $2 worth of cheese, get some like Wonder Bread or something like that, which I wouldn't touch Wonder Bread with a 50,000 foot pole right now, but that's how we came up. And she would buy, we would all get sodas. So they had like which I don't drink sodas either, but we would get like strawberry soda or these different things. And then they had cookies, like sandwich cookies in a pack. They still sell them in the Ghetto Child. They're a lot more now, but I think they were maybe 25 or 35 cents back then. And you got maybe 8 or 12 cookies in a pack. And it was like groovy. That was the thing with the food stamp day. And it was like on and popping. And so that thought came back to me. And like I said, we were poor, like everybody was poor around us. This is this is even pre the drug movement where a lot of people started selling drugs like in the 80s. Um, making big money from it. Then, of course, the gunplay got involved and all that kind of thing. But this is even before then. This is when you could walk around outside and go play and go 10 blocks over to your little friend's house and play outside and didn't have to worry about drive-bys, didn't have to worry about being abducted, didn't have to worry about all those things that, of course, you have to worry about now. My children, they do not get to roam around like that. It does not happen, okay? So it was just a different time. And even though we were poor, it was just so much. It was just cool. I still have good, thoughts and memories about that. And I miss my mommy. All right, peace. I just wanted to share that. Assalamu alaikum.